None of you three have proposed tax cuts. On the contrary, you are proposing new taxes and new expensive programs. Do you not think that the middle class needs a break? I'll start with you, Mr. Singh.
I think that the middle class needs help. We will never increase taxes on the middle class, on workers. The problem is that the wealthiest Canadians aren't paying their fair share. The wealthiest Canadians have a lot of money, and they're not sharing it. So what we're going to do is not just nice talk like Mr. Trudeau. We're going to put a tax on the ultra-wealthy. This will give us access to $70 billion in revenues, new revenues. We've seen other governments invest in big companies, multi-billion-dollar companies, but I prefer to invest in people. I don't work for the rich, I work for you.
I also work for the people in our platform is the only one in this election that has actually been costed. We have a costed platform, and we have proven where we're going to get the revenue. And Mr. Singh has said it, they're going to tax the richest of the rich, but there's also a tax on web giants like Facebook and Netflix. And we are going to find those funds because we must devote more funds to Canadians. We have to eliminate tuition. We have to invest in post-secondary education as well. We are completely committed to a pharmacare program as well. But for we know that we can do everything we can to help seniors, and we want to find the priorities that we need to focus on and find the revenue that we need to balance the budget in 5 years.
A small detail. Besides Mr. Scheer and Mr. Singh, I think everybody has costed platforms, Madame May, that respect the rules as far as I'm concerned. I agree with the principle that we need to find new revenue streams, and I agree that they can't come from the same pockets. However, there are tax havens. There's tax evasion that always favor the same players. It is true that we can tax the web giants with a 3% levy. We're talking here hundreds of millions of dollars, but I think that that levy should be used to help the media and the cultural sector. So I think we can work that way, but I think we should also look at the green equalization, which will lower the expenses of the federal government. And I think we can save $400 million by having a single tax return for citizens, for companies. That was a unanimous request from the National Assembly. Of course, the Bloc will bring that question to Ottawa. And Mr. Singh said he was in agreement as long as there were no job losses. And I think we can all agree there would be no job losses with a single tax return. There's $400 million for you.
I'd like to add another thing. It's a matter of revenue, but it's also a matter of choices. Over the past year, what Mr. Trudeau did was spend a lot of money, $14 billion, for the biggest companies so they could buy planes and get a seat on the Security Council, and also $5 billion to buy a pipeline, and also in corporate welfare, he said he would cut $6 billion, write off $6 billion in corporate debt. That's $25 billion that Mr. Trudeau gave away to the wealthiest corporations.
What we received often as questions from the public involves growing concern about the debt and the deficit, which are increasing. So does that concern you?
The deficit worries me because the Liberal government has given billions away to the wealthiest Canadians. If that money had been used to invest in Canadians, that would be quite a different matter.
Platform, the budget will be balanced in 5 years, unless there's something like a recession. But I would like to add that subsidies for the oil sector have increased over the last 4 years.
Finding the money in the pockets of the wealthy is one thing, sending it to the right people is another thing, and reducing the debt is a third thing. What we can't say that within a few days we're gonna cut so much. The impact on the economy would be too much. In our platform, we want to cut the deficit by half. I would love to do it faster, but it's important that we get new revenue streams. That revenue, that income has not come from taxpayers, but rather from the web giants, from subsidies we can sell Trans Mountain. We should not invest any more in Trans Mountain. That's how we can find a lot of money.